Everything good. Let me see. Okay, be good. Let me see. Alrighty. What it do, y'all? What it do? What it do? Oh snap! Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! She devil, what it is? She devil. Where was you at, girl? Where was you at yesterday? What it is? Where was you at yesterday? Where was your antennas yesterday? Miss Renee, what it do? Oh, I'm sorry, man. I missed your call. My grandson had me doing all these TikTok dances and I left my phone upstairs. Yeah, I know, but I came on a little late, so it is what it is. I know you hey, you gotta take a break sometimes. Oh, Miss Renee, hey, hold up. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure this out. They told me it would be easy. Just click on you. No, let's say this. What it do, Queen? What it do, Miss Denise? How everybody doing? How everybody doing? Man, for people who missed the live yesterday, hey, she double you tapped in to the video I did yesterday? Always, always. But did you see the video yesterday? Yo, why can't I oh man, you missed it. You you gotta definitely tap into the one I did yesterday. Better ask everybody. You better tap into the one I did yesterday. But we gonna tap in though. Hold up. Let me put this up here. Wait, hold up. Let me put this up here real quick. But for everybody, how everybody doing today? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Drop in the house. Hold on. I'm gonna hit my intro real quick after I do this real quick. I'm trying to I should have been not got this down pat. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. All right, real quick before I tap in. Real quick. How everybody doing? Peace and blessings. Positive energy always. And I think I did it right. I think I did. I'm trying to do it. One. All right, to everybody, let's get this straightened out real quick. I need help. Anybody that know how to edit and put videos together, please holler at me ASAP. Why is my glasses so dark? It is what it is. But I need a good intro video. I've been monetized for a while, but now it's time for me to let y'all know. Your boy is monetized. Did I say it right? Monetization, whatever. Monetize. So please, we have to stick to the YouTube partnership guideline rules. No profanity, no derogatory language. Um, Everybody, we're gonna keep it respectful. This is a platform where we can keep a positive attitude, positive energy. Everybody is welcome to have an opinion of their own, but the only thing that we will not tolerate is you having an opinion with disrespect behind it. If you are disrespectful in any type of way, shape, or form, or fashion, you will be one, you will be put in timeout. Two, you getting straight up out of here. We ain't even gonna do one, two, three thing. But I'm trying to, Miss Renee, I'm trying to go ahead and put you down real quick before we even start. So, because I know you don't play no games. I, I got to figure. I'll probably have to figure this out later. It was supposed to be just an easy click, but I guess not. Hold up, one real quick, one more time. Oh no, that's not it neither. I'll figure it out later. But yeah, this your boy Drop from Got the Drop TV. Hit that like and that subscribe and that notification bell button so you can get the drop whenever I get the drop. If you feel free to donate to the Cash App at the bottom of the screen. $sign J Real 1986. We will keep up with all updates and news with the Alexis Ware story, but we will also be speaking on all trending topics, universal topics, and things that is going in your hood, nationwide, to a hood near you, anywhere. And feel free to give me some insight on the comments or what you would like for me to speak on. It looked like I got the Neo glasses on for some reason, but feel free to speak on to let me know what would you like to hear more, because we're always going to keep up with the Alexis Webb case. Updates on the Alexis Webb case. I've spoken to, like I said yesterday, I've spoken to an organization that's called Black and Missing Foundation that is ran by the forgive me if I'm saying it right, Mr. Kari and not not uh no Miss, I'm gonna just say Miss Wilson, and they are the founders of this organization, and they run an HBO channel where they basically help look for missing kids and missing women, and I love what they do. They do great work. I heard nothing but great things about them, and I ran into them. It took me a while to get in touch with them, but boy, persistence is the key, and I had to go through some people, y'all. Um, but I ran the whole line down. And when I say that, when it comes to these organizations, or you trying to get seek help from these organizations, they do not play about none of that. Like, even when you give them the information, they gotta review it, make sure you ain't lying, you ain't fronting, you ain't playing no games, you ain't just sending them no dumbness. So I had two callbacks with another callback that I'm waiting for now. I'm trying to get a segment on the HBO channel uh dedicated to Alexis Ware and her case. They're gonna have to probably build up some things from Dateline, things that's going on in social media, things that was going on in the news, police department, interview a few people before it probably gets down to the nitty gritty. But we getting down to the nitty gritty. Also, we have a group chat also that is putting in hard work and dedication. We have a advocate from California that has jumped aboard to help us with the awareness of Alexis Webb. Also, we have people in multiple cities, states that are doing following the instructions. If you can't donate to the GoFundMe, even if you can't, it's cool, but you can always post a flyer on your Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, whatever platform that you be on, spread the awareness. But we have people that are printing the flyers out in their state. They're printing the flyers out in their state, and they're passing the flyers out also in their state. So this name, Alexis Ware, will never be forgotten, and we standing strong and firmly on that. For the people that keep asking about why we don't see them on the news, they've been on the news. You just missed it. You understand? You're 4 months. in, like you're extra late, So there is news coverage. There has been news coverage for over 2 months, and I think the latest news coverage was a few weeks ago pertaining to the Alexis Ware case. There's a Dateline. There's a Dateline newscast about Alexis Ware. There was, even some news on the Shade Room Instagram about the Alexis Ware case. So this is not a case that's non and void that has not been getting any attention. It has been getting extreme attention. She is on the national database for missing people, and the people that we have is putting in hard work and dedication. And I salute everybody for putting in that hard work and dedication, because it's nothing like people really coming together. That's why I sound like so excited today, because really getting things accomplished and things are getting done. Things are getting done. It's nothing like knowing that people actually doing a part, and they, besides all the drama and the BS, like people are really doing a part to help find Alexis Webb, and to put this awareness out there for the ladies that's in this group, or I mean on this platform. Please, 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 if you're going out, especially on late nights or whatnot, do not walk alone. Let people know where your location is. I know everybody like to keep their business to themselves, but it's always safe to keep extra precaution. Me, I have, even my daughter, she carries protection. She even carries alarm that beep beep beep, so that when things go left, somebody it grabs somebody's attention. So I'm taking extra precautions with my family as well, and I'm challenging you also to do the same when it comes to your family. Please, please, please. Um, Let's shout out. What's up, Miss Richardson? Again, what's up, Miss Renee? She Devil. Who else in the building? Queens, Miss Denise. Baby, what it do, baby? Baby in the building. Y'all know what it is. Man, salute to everybody. Benjamin, let's man, salute. Salute, salute. I thank y'all. I would like to say I thank y'all for supporting me. I thank y'all for giving me your time to speak, to hear me out and not bash me and not deem me crazy or whatever. I just really thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, because without y'all I wouldn't even be where I was at today. I told y'all my story before that I've been started this YouTube platform, like I think like last summer. Then I stopped because people was like, "Oh, you clout chasing or whatever." But y'all really gave me the motivation to continue to push, and it pays off. I like to thank the family for trusting in me and believing in me to even talk to me, because there are multiple people out here that just they really don't care. They just want to hear your story, run with it, cut it up, chop it up, and feed it to everybody however they want to do it. So I I peace and blessings, and thank the whole Alexis Ware family for trusting in me to talk to me, keep me updated, and I will always highly respect y'all. I will respect your opinions, your outcomes. I always come to y'all and I ask you things before I even do it. I have much respect for y'all, and I thank y'all. I thank the people for coming to the groups on Facebook to support the family. We even have people making designing flyers of their own with an extra touch to grasp the attention of people, and passing it out from coast to coast. So that's what it's all about. So when people come in here and they say, "What are you doing?" Oh, we get it done. We get it done. We don't know about everybody else. We get it done. We get it done over here. And if you don't see it, that's because you probably ain't in a group or you ain't following. See, things ain't just gonna fall out the sky into your lap like boom, here it is. You gotta go search for it. You gotta put in your work. And our group and the family, we put in that work straight up. We put that work in. Ain't that right, Miss Renee, baby? Let them know we put in our work over here. So I salute to all y'all. I salute to the Peace and blessings always to the Alexis Ware family, Miss Alberta, Miss Trina, to the brothers and sisters, the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, and especially to Alexis kids, because it never stops. It never stops. Always realize that it never stops until this case is solved and she's home. And we're praying for uh that she's safely brought back. You understand? So don't lose hope. Don't be discouraged, because there has been people, and we pray that this won't be the case, that have been missing for years and found still unharmed. You understand? So always keep her in your prayers. Always do not lose hope. Do not be discouraged. Do not let nobody change your opinion or outcome on what they think is going on with her. I'm sorry, I have to take these glasses off. What your outcome may be with her fate, because no weapon formed against any other shall prosper. So salute to that. Yesterday, for the people that didn't chime in, we went over the case and about Alexis Ware, and I actually broke down where if you go like start from the beginning of the case, where people was talking, videos was played, because there's a lot of, and uh it was a lot of speculation about who did this and who did that, even though nobody is off the table. And um like Cuzzo said, Miss Renee said, everybody's suspect. But to narrow things down and to be a little logic about things, not taking away from that played a video yesterday where nobody, I don't think, I'm not gonna say nobody, far as I'm concerned, because it came from me, that when Alexis was speaking to her neighbor, everybody, a lot of people speculated that she was talking about TJ. A lot of people speculated that she was talking about Sosa, but we played the video, and I even questioned people in the chat before I played the video, just so we can have that one-on-one dialogue and that have the same mindset, that if you had a baby father and you was talking to someone else about your baby father without using their name, what would you call them? A lot of people in the chat said my baby father. A lot of people said other things that couldn't believe, but most of the people said my baby father. Now, when Alexis Webb was talking to her neighbor, she never said her baby father. She said her ex. She said her ex. She was dealing with her ex. She was going through things with her ex. Her ex. That she had to get away from her ex. And the neighbor knew who this ex was. She seen this ex. She even brought it up to her that, oh, you talking about the guy who was here the other day, letting you know that she knows his shit. You feel me? Excuse my language. Oh, please forgive me for my language. That she knew what she was talking about also. So let's be logical. Okay, Alexis have kids, um, and I'm pretty sure she been staying there for quite some time. So she would have known if it was her baby father, both of them, or which one it was. She would have known. And remind you that if arguments was going on, your neighbor's gonna hear. You stay in an apartment above or next door, you're gonna hear conversation. And that she never stated, "Oh, your baby father." She stated the guy that was here the other day, and Alexis says yes, my ex. So I say that to say, why wouldn't she just say my baby father? I mean, anybody would have said that. Like, let's be logical. She would have said, yeah, I had a argument with my baby father. Like, it's just like it's like almost a normal reaction to say these things, but to say your ex shows that you really don't have um any blood ties with him. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. You understand? Like, it was short term. You understand? So that's what we was going through yesterday, and I brought that to the light. And a lot of people, and I wanted to see if the chat would let me know how they felt about my logic. And I salute y'all because y'all ran with me, and y'all let me know that I wasn't just tripping. We pointed some things out about the shovel that was in the garden shovel that was in our hand. I even speculated by saying, like, why didn't the neighbor open the door for her? And I pretty much, it was circled the object that was in her hand that looked like a knife, by saying, like, I wouldn't open the door neither if I just, you got this in your hand, you talking about you going through something, and you talking about some things that I'm probably not with. I probably wouldn't open the door neither. And this is just let y'all know that the neighbor is scared to death. Why would the neighbor be scared to death if she has nothing to do with it, or she just has a ring cam? Why would she be scared to death? Keep this in mind. She seen the guy. It would have just been easy for her to say, yes, yeah, it was a baby father. It was TJ, or it was whatever. Let's just hear me out. It would have been easy for her to pass that along to somebody, because she passed that along to somebody. She passed the information that she did with somebody and gave them the video. So it would have been easy for her to say, yeah, it was a baby father. But she never did say it. She never said it. She never said, oh, it was her youngest child father over here, or the oldest child father over here, because I'm pretty sure she recognizes these people. Everybody knows we have nosy neighbors. Neighbors gonna know everything. Like, in the real world we live in, when you stay that close, your neighbor's gonna know everything. So, but she never speculated anything about TJ, anything about Sosa. But the footage showed that she knew exactly who Alexis was talking about. So, you know, I'm sorry, it still kind of weirds me out when it's from seeing that video. But from my speculation, I think that, like I said yesterday, that Alexis was in a relationship with someone else. She been broke up with TJ. From what we know, that she been broke up with TJ last year October. We seen also Facebook texts that pertain to them arguing and saying to each other, like, we not together, or it was a few things where I ain't really trying to get into details because that's messy, but it showed that they wasn't together. And for people to assume that it was still TJ after she had that talk with the neighbor, you got to say to yourself that if she was talking about getting away from him, or if she was in danger, then why would she turn around and call TJ to come get the kids? It don't make sense. The man is on house arrest, has GPS monitor. She drove 45 to an hour to get to him. It just don't make sense. You understand? Now, the report about this black truck, that was said that there was no black truck. And I would like to say, how many women, like I said yesterday, how many people have been in an argument or in a relationship that got abusive, and you call the police, and then when the police get there, you change your statement from what you said, excuse me, on the phone. You change your whole statement because you love them, you don't want to get them in trouble, things of that nature. So I think it was down in those type of lines. Now, we don't know for a fact, but that little piece of video that was played yesterday told me a lot, and it made a lot of things clear to why TJ was so confused when she called him. He kept asking her what's going on. She didn't want to really say. He said that she drove around him crazy, And why did she do that? And if you paid attention, she told TJ, do not stop at any red lights, except don't stop. Just go, go, go. I showed on the map where he had to take a stop. He stopped, and she definitely wasn't stopping. So what she did, if the vehicle stopped, she's going around him, and she's going with the flow. Cause look, I already told you what it is. Now you ain't take heed. I'm still gonna do what I gotta do. Or we don't know that if she seen a vehicle in her rear view because she talked about multiple cars and she seen one in the rear view and probably took the distraction off of him and the kids and kept the distraction on her by fleeing. You know, there could be different scenarios on what she did. But like one of the subscribers that said yesterday, you know, she was Alexis was very attentive, um and I agree. I believe that she was very aware of people around her, and I say that to say that she was a very talented person, very attentive person, liked by many, hated by a few, you know, and you just don't get that far just because you look good. You have to have this too up here. You know, now we're not here to dumb down, you know, to get into the messiness. This ain't what we doing. But this platform is to stick to the topic of she's missing, to try to find leads to that can lead us to where she at or who done this to her, because I think somebody did this to her. You understand? So we gonna get down to the nitty gritty. So salute to all the family that's been sticking by me, and I it's like I greatly appreciate it. Salute to all y'all that's been sticking by me, um, and I greatly appreciate that also. Now I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop this link for anybody that wanna pull up, so we can talk about it. And if you don't want to talk about that, we can talk about other things too. Far as what would you like to see, would like to hear more, or like for me to search? Because I'm very good with research. Oh yeah, and that was Who Cares. I think that was Who Cares who spoke yesterday. And salute to you, Miss Who Cares, because you definitely we was definitely on the same page, and I love your energy. You have very positive energy. So if anybody want to pull up, the link is in the chat. You're more than welcome to pull up. Let me go. Let me all info comes. Hold on for 1 second. That just slid past me real quick. Now, to be honest, when it comes to the information that TJ spoke about, and I'm gonna be honest, everybody's a suspect, but everything he said checked out. I'm being honest. Everything he said checked out, to the where he went, the route he took, to a lot of things it checked out. But I'm about to bring Alexis cousin on the stream, Miss Renee. So everybody um throw them hearts up, peace and blessings to Miss Renee. Can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Peace and blessing,
Peace and
everybody.
blessings. Peace and blessings.
Okay, I want to say before we get started,
Yes, ma'am.
tell my wifey, hey,
Hey.
Jay, she's in here.
That's what's up. Till I said, what it do?
I want to put this out here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, first of all, I'm telling everybody because Drop worked closely with the family. Me and him we had a long talk today.
Yes,
And when
ma'am.
I say that you working it.
Yes, ma'am.
You
Thank you.
working it.
Thank you.
It's a lot of stuff that people don't know. We
Yeah.
haven't said nothing about it. I mean, I know, but he
Yes,
haven't
ma'am.
really put it out there like that because
Yes,
people
ma'am.
take stuff and run with it and change the whole thing about what's been done
Mm-hmm.
and said.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm gonna say this right here. If they didn't hear it from you, then it ain't said or it ain't done because
Yes,
everybody
ma'am.
talked to you. Alberta talked to you, Trina talked to you, I talked to you, everybody talked to you.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you don't drop it, it ain't been said
Yes,
because
ma'am.
we got you know
Yes, ma'am.
we got a scare today.
Right. Right.
Misinformation,
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
you know,
Yes, ma'am.
everybody they run with stuff, and we already know who it is,
Right.
but they ran with some stuff today
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't true.
Yes, ma'am.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, ma'am. It came while we was talking.
Yes,
We straight got to the business. Like,
right. We
yes,
had to look
ma'am.
it up because it was somebody misinformed
Yes, ma'am.
Drop. And it so happened me and Drop was talking when the
Mm-hmm.
information came in.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he hit me up and asked me, I was like, no, that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to do my research. I had to hit Alberta up to find out, is this what's going on? She's like, no. So I'm looking for that information that we got today to be circulating tonight. And I'm telling
Mm-hmm.
everybody, don't believe it because it ain't true.
Absolutely not. It's definitely not
It's
true.
definitely not true.
It's definitely not true.
And cause believe you me, it's gonna surface tonight.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's definitely gonna
It's
surface.
gonna surface
It's
tonight.
definitely gonna surface. Don't believe the hype, y'all.
Don't
Please,
believe it.
please don't
Exactly.
believe the hype. Please
If
do
Drop
not
don't
believe the
put it
hype.
out there, then it ain't, cause like I say, he worked closely with the family.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
if you won't put it out there, then it's not true.
Yes, ma'am. And when I tell you, I'm telling everybody, I ain't the type of person that as soon as I find out something, I'm getting on YouTube. No, absolutely not. When I say I go through this thing with a fine tooth comb, I call and call and call this person, call that person, and look up this, look up that, call this, talk to. I go through it. I'm telling you, before I
Yeah.
even just do anything, I ask, permission. I don't just do it. Like this. I don't want this. I know drama. People love drama and all that, but I'm not about that. Like, don't get me wrong. People step on my toes. Yeah, I mean, I'm only human. We all human, especially when you doing this from a place of down in your heart instead of just wanting people to hear a bunch of mess. Like I really do this from the bottom of my heart. Like, and I thank the people that see the same vision as this family and I do, and they push the same way. Like I'm telling you, we got a team that push.
Yes. And
They push.
they do. And I can't believe the amount of people that have like really stood up and
Mm-hmm.
really helped out
Yes, man.
because if we have people everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
California, Baltimore,
Yeah.
Washington. It's been people like
Detroit,
really,
Chicago,
yes,
Florida.
that's been really, that has been really been doing their thing to try to help find Lex.
And I salute y'all. Yep.
And I mean, everybody. Some people might feel like, oh, well, the family. Just because you don't know what the family is doing, doesn't mean that nothing has not been done or
Absolutely
nothing is
not.
being done.
Right.
Just not putting it out there like that.
Yeah,
because people like to take stuff and run with it, twist it,
absolutely.
the whole.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
believe me when I tell you, it's stuff being done. It's just not in the open.
It, man, so much, and that's another thing why I don't really speak too much on. Like yesterday, if you would have seen, like not you but anybody else, if you would have seen, like I kept catching myself because I did not want to put too much because I know how easy it is to throw people off and have them thinking somewhere else. Let's just stay right here. Let's stay right here. You feel me? Because this is what's going on. Just stay right here. Don't go over there because ain't nothing going on over there. Ain't nothing going on over there. You're just gonna lose your train of thought, and you're gonna make a whole bunch of other stuff up that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, and then you're gonna lose yourself. Let's stay right here because everything that's being spoke about, believe me, it's not just it's it it's when I say something, it's based off of me talking to the family, other organizations, people high up. Man, I mean that. Like, I seriously mean that. Like, I seriously mean that. So I would never bring y'all any falsified information. I would never bring you mess. I'm not blaming nobody. If you think this is a channel that for prosecution, then this is not what it is. At the end of the day, my main goal is to bring, pray to God to bring this woman home to her family. And for people to keep speculating why they didn't see this, why they didn't see that, that's because you ain't looked. Because if you looked, you would have found it. It's easy. Google. As soon as you type her name in, everything pops up. The Dateline, the news coverage, this, that. So how do you not see it? Like, how do you not see it? It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And if you don't know how to find it, all you have to do is ask. It's nothing wrong with asking a person, um, can you give me that link to where you say you seen this? Can you give me that link? I'm not gonna hold that from you. It's not a secret. I'm gonna let you know. You go to this website and you see her on the national database. You know, I went through Black and Mrs. Foundation. How about you put in a call also, so that could be more people on top of me saying what I'm saying, so they can be like, oh well, this man, it's multiple people that's talking about this young lady. We have to do a segment on her. You understand? Like, that's where it starts. And even in our group, like, people taking their time out of their day to design new flyers and billboards just to spread this awareness. And that makes me feel so good because a lot of people just want to talk about it. You feel me? They just want to talk about it and give you their input, but they don't want to do nothing about it. They just want to talk. And this is not a shot to nobody, but it makes me feel so good to have people hitting me up, hit Ms. Renee up, Miss Alberta, asking questions saying, hey, look, how do this look to you? I'm about to send this out. Hey, look, I got these many people coming together to do this. We got an advocator that's taking a stand. Like, come on, y'all. You got an advocator from a whole different state that's on board. And we're going to get plenty more because we serious about this. This is not a joke. This is not a game. This is not something to play about. Like, we're really putting in this work. So when you ask questions like, why she ain't come up here and talk? Shit, Miss Alberta ain't got to talk no more. If you want to hear, listen to her talk, go look at her old video. Like, straight up. Because her words ain't going to change. Ain't nothing going to change. Go look at her old video from somebody else who had interviewed her, and listen to her story. Go on Dateline and listen to her story. Nothing she said changed. Nothing she said changed. And it's okay for people that's trying to fit the narrative for what they think by picking words. But I even misquote words wrong all the time. That don't mean that the what I had in my head isn't true. I made an even statement about the Makitas family when she said, when Raven said, "Yeah, my father was telling young Dolph to hang on," and then she said, "Oh, that wasn't my father." People ran with it. They ran with it. Oh, you got something to do with setting young Dolph up. Da da da. You lied. Da da da. But people misinterpret things all the time, especially when they're in the moment. As soon as it happened, they ain't prepped themselves to how to speak, or even thought about how people is gonna misjudge their words. So they're just speaking forwardly and from the heart. And it's okay to do things as long as you come back and you clean that up or whatnot. But why would the mother have anything to hide? I done already proved that her and her daughter have a great relationship, that she loved her daughter and she loved her also. But there's so many different narratives that has been spinning out of control to make so many people believe otherwise. And that's sad, because these are coming from people that don't even know them, that never even had a conversation with them, that never even sat down and said, "Hey, what are your thoughts on this?" Never had a conversation. It's just speculation, thoughts, or whatnot, and then spit out to y'all, and then y'all grasp it, and then you spin it, and then you take it to somebody else and add a little bit to it. Then it's like 1,000 stories out there. But we trying to stick to the script. We ain't trying to lose nobody. Let's stick to the script so we can find awareness, and not just find awareness of on Alexis, but if anything is in your town going on, we gonna put the same amount of energy and work in when it comes to your town also. Cause you're dealing with people that really care. You're dealing with true people that really care and want to help, and they're not just talking about it. Not just
Exactly, exactly. And I didn't realize how many people um that really want to help until they start hitting me up in my inbox or whatever. Um, but let me say this right here. Um, she devil. Um, thank you for your comment, but I'm gonna tell you, Alexis is actually my wife's cousin. I'm just married in there into the family, but
yes, ma'am.
we all know each other, you know.
Right,
So, but actually, I've been holding my wife up, and Alberta and Trina. I've been holding them up, and along with myself, because it's not like it's just somebody that oh, it's just a cousin that I don't know nothing. I've actually spent time. Me and Lex used to like I said, we went to hair school together, and like, and it's family. She family.
right.
It's like just play family. It's family.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I mean? And so that's why I can be up here and represent for them, because they going through a lot.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
just because, again, I say this again, just because you don't hear the family saying anything, or you don't hear, you think that the family's not doing anything, believe me, everybody's on the grind. Everybody
Hmm.
is on the grind to get this out about Alexa, try to find her, you know. And a lot of people like to say, "Well, I don't see the family, Alex family doing what they supposed to do." I guess because the other women that has been found and deceased, that doesn't
Right,
that because somebody else being found, that we're gonna automatically find Lex. Because if it was simple
right.
like that, we would have been found her.
Found everybody.
You know, we
Right, right.
don't find her, but when you're not in the shoes,
Hmm.
you don't know what goes on. Because
Right.
at the end of the day, you could, like I said before to you, on one the live,
Yes, ma'am.
if you we can't just say, oh, we can go here, we can go there, we can look here. You gotta have a lead to go somewhere, to
Hmm.
start somewhere.
Right.
We don't have a lead.
Right.
There's nowhere to go. See other people. If you families that just went through what we went through, they had leads.
Right.
The lead that we did have, it was nothing there.
Right. Exactly.
So now it's like you're stuck. Where do you
Mhm.
go from there? I mean, from here.
Right.
So you can't blame the family. Oh, you're not doing nothing. You're not doing those searches. Search where? Cause we
Mhm.
could be searching in Carolina, and she could be in Georgia.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
like I said before, the detective's not gonna tell you anything. That's
Right.
just like the first 48. If they don't have a lead by the first 48, it's difficult.
Right. Mhm.
And the detective, the police, they're only gonna spend so much time on that one particular case, and then they're gonna fall back a little bit.
Right.
That means they fall back to sit back and to see what they can, find out or do their work. But then after a
Right.
while, yes, Lex been gone now, what, 3 months?
Right. Yeah.
But
Since January 30th.
when you can't, where do you go? And when somebody asks a dumb question like what the family, you tell me where we need to go. Give me
Right.
the answer so that way we will know where we need to go.
Exactly.
Because the same way you don't know, we don't know.
Mhm.
Alberta can call, she calls. You can stay on the police behind all day. It doesn't
Mhm.
mean you're going to get any type of result.
Right.
And with how, like I said before, with all this crazy stuff that's going on, they putting out different lies and everything. Now they probably sitting back saying the cops probably been like, well, shoot, we don't know where to start because
Yes,
there's so
ma'am.
much stuff going on and so much stuff being said. So
Mhm.
why don't we just fall back and just watch it unfold?
Right. Mhm.
And and
And
and and then I don't see the pleasure of anybody to, especially to downgrade a parent. That's something that bothers me because how you can say what how a parent is feeling about their child,
mm,
whether you believe a person is doing um doing something to their child, whether you believe that person don't care about their child, that's your belief.
right.
That doesn't mean that the parent believe that.
Right.
So I mean, people, they run their mouths but yet sit to think, and then when it hit close to home, them like, oh, I know now. I know how they feel. You should have knew that
Mhm.
from the beginning
Right.
because it's
Mhm.
common sense.
Exactly.
Common sense. So yeah, they don't want to say anything. Nobody don't want to put nothing out. Nobody don't want to tell nothing, and actually really don't owe nobody no explanation about what
Right.
is going on.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like, well, you can no, you're not trying to get it on. You can go to CNN, tell CNN, oh, blase, 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 blase. Doesn't mean that CNN is gonna take your case or
Right.
even mention your case.
Mhm.
You can only ask and tell,
Right.
but it's just only so much that you can do.
Yep. You right. And it's like people don't understand that because it's so easy for a person to to fault somebody or to ask the wrong questions when you ain't never been in that person's shoes or you ain't seeing the real devastation that is taken upon that family because you don't have to live in that situation. So it's easy for a person that's on the outside looking in to speculate and ask all the harsh questions. Like for one, somebody said you need to get the mother up here and interview her. I don't need to do none. I don't need to do nothing
Right.
but sit up there and try to be there for the best way I can. That's what's wrong with y'all. Like I'm not saying y'all the subscribers, but some bloggers are careless to to go to a person in a painful moment and say, I need you to stick your face up here and tell me what happened. What? How do you not know that that's bringing more pain on that person just speaking on it? I cannot see myself going to somebody who's in a hard time that they gotta sit there and help their grandbabies while looking for their daughter, and not saying that they not willing to do it, but to explain yourself as if you don't even know anything. You feel me? Like the only thing you know is what took place afterwards. Like far as we looking for her, you got the call, this and that. Like and that person trying to figure out things they self, and people just want to hear what that person got to say, not even thinking she might be going through something, talking about it. It might be hard for her to talk about it. You know, like it was one time that Miss Trina was speaking on it, and people was bashing her so much that when she broke down, and started crying, they even played with her crying, like, "Oh, that's the witch cry. That's this." Like, yo, is you serious? Do you not know how serious this is? And you still have no empathy or humility or humanity to even feel for that person's situation, but instead play with that person's situation because you want something to fulfill your questions and your thoughts. That don't make it right. Nobody don't owe you anything. Nobody don't really owe you anything. And in fact, just for them to speak on it is just showing where that they're being strong enough to push past the pain to speak on it to try to get answers. And people don't look at it that way. Instead, when they speak on it, they try to pick the words. Oh, she said this, but in the beginning, it was this, and he didn't say. Like you don't even see, you don't even grasp the real topic of the situation that the person is speaking to find answers, not speaking so you can believe what she's saying. They don't care whether you believe them or not. They're not a suspect. The police, they're not in police custody. Police is not looking for them. You understand? Like this is the mother speaking up because she wants her daughters home. She has the grandkids. Alexis kids want their mother home. So when I speak to Miss Renee, when I speak to Trina, when I speak to Miss Alberta, I never ask them like, "I need you to do an interview tonight. I gotta hear. We gotta hear that story." I will never do no stuff like that, and I haven't. I haven't. I ain't never asked Miss Alberta,
No,
can we get an interview? I never asked her that.
and that's the reason why the family feels so comfortable with talking to you, and because you don't do that. And I was getting ready to say something, it just threw my brain out. um but um the one thing about your platform that I love is you have you can feel the compassion in what you say and what you're doing, because at the end of the day you didn't have to get on the grind the way that you did. You
Yes,
didn't
ma'am.
have to,
Yes, ma'am.
but you did. You got on the grind and you ain't tell nobody what you was doing.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You got on the grind. You did your thing. And when I tell you guys, he did his thing and don't nobody know it. Don't nobody know it but me, Alberta, and Trina. And, but I don't even think Alberta know yet. No, cause I'm no, she don't know yet. But I know he got on the grind and he really put it out there to get help. But at the end of the day, you can't. The reason why I say the family can't really say too much like that, and
Right.
that's for any family that dealing with something like that, because for one, we don't know how she got missing, or who took her, or what. Who to say that person is not watching and listening to what is going on? It had to say, well, I'm gonna harm somebody besides. I
All
ain't,
right.
I ain't,
Hold on, Miss Renee. Trent J, and usually I wouldn't even entertain stuff like this, but you said ask some real questions, please. Listen, I'm not questioning nobody like I'm a detective, and I'm definitely not questioning nobody for your self gratification. Because even if I ask the question that you want me to answer, how does that solve anything or bring Lex home? So if you don't like what you hear, if you don't like what you see, no disrespect, you can dismiss yourself because I'm not questioning nobody because nobody don't owe me anything.
and if you want to know something, I mean, Trent, I mean, the link is there. You can get
Yeah, I post a link in the chat. You can come up here and ask yourself because I'm not questioning nobody like I'm a cop. I'm not no cop. And I already know a lot behind the scenes and I'm not putting out everything. That's what I'm not doing. I'm not doing that. But you more than welcome to pull up. The link is in the chat.
see, and that's what gets me. They know they want to know real question. I mean, you say what you gotta say.
All right. I mean,
If
you
you
could have
want to
said it
know
in the chat.
it, put it in the chat, pull up, say what you gotta say. You want to know something, do it.
What do you want to know about Alexis?
Yeah, what do
Just
you?
get
That's
straight to it. Like you don't have to beat around. What do you want to know about Alexis? Because this show isn't about you. You know, I speak about what I want to speak about, but I'm gonna entertain you right now. What is do you want to know about Alexis?
the floor is yours. Say what you want to know, and I guarantee you, we're gonna tell you what you want to know. Whatever that you want to know, let's get it.
Right. That's why I said I'm entertaining them because obviously they don't even know what's going on. Who cares? So the floor is yours. What do you want to know about Alexis?
See,
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. People, did she go to Atlanta regularly? Um, who knows where she went? People go to Atlanta. People go to Jamaica. People go to anywhere.
and how is that question even relevant? I mean, besides you probably think that she's there and whatever, but you know how close South Carolina is to Georgia? Even
It's
and
very
I'm not disrespecting you at all, but you know how close that is? Too damn close. Too close. And it's been spoke about on on all over here and even in social media that she been to Atlanta before, you know, for modeling. It's been spoke about. But is there anything else you want to know about Alexis?
yeah, because we here to answer your question. Whatever you
Yeah,
want. I mean, whatever you want to know, we here to answer it.
absolutely. I guess not. I guess that was
I
the
guess
big.
that was the big question. Did you
I'm
go to her?
sorry. I'm sorry, but some things it is what it is. I respect you. I respect that though. But just tune in because you can kind of see that you're not caught up on what's going on. Because even the people in the chat, like, what are you talking about? About drama. Like, but it's okay. It's cool. But anyway, moving forward.
It's just you asking her, did she go there now? Do you want us to tell you what kind of underwear she wore? What color it was? I mean, you asking crazy questions like that. So I mean, hey,
That's that's
I'm
why I wanted to know, like, how was that question pertaining to like finding her or anything like that? Because we definitely not talking about drama. We was talking about the awareness, what accomplishments we took to find her, what steps we took to 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 move forward. How many people in different states are helping supporting the family to move forward. So that's why I really shouldn't have entertained that.
I mean,
But
we got time. We got time. That's what they want to do, and we want to ask crazy questions. I mean, we got time. Yeah, cause I
Yes,
got time
ma'am.
asking the crazy questions for
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. By all means. But hit the like button. Please hit the like button for anybody that wants to show support for the cause of Alexis Ware. By all means, like I said before, you could take her fly has been posted pretty much on all social media platforms. You can take a copy of that flyer. You can print it out at home. You can print it out and place the flyers up around your neighborhood. If you don't have a printer, you can go to Staples. You can go to Office Depot. You can go to the library. Print it straight off your phone and put copies up in your cities. That is greatly appreciated. Spread the awareness of it. Family about. Hold on. I have.
them.
Let me put that up. Let me see.
I'm Let me see how can I answer that. Hmm.
Basically she's saying like has she ever came to the family about people that probably was just obsessed with how she looked and how model pictures or whatnot, and they was just too clingy or just kept bothering her, stating like keep calling her phone, just keep hitting her on social media, things of that nature. Oh, Trent pop here you go, Trent. She's in the building. Let's go.
Through.
How you doing, Trent J?
Hello, how you doing? And I'm so
All right.
interested in this case. It don't make no sense. First, I want to say, I don't know. I forgot her. What is Alex cousin's name?
Miss Renee.
Miss Renee. I'm so sorry for your condolences. I pray that she literally will come, be found. I stay in North Carolina, so I am pretty close. And what
Hmm.
I was meaning by that, I was just saying, ask real questions. Like I want to, tell me a little bit more about Alex. Did she go to Atlanta regularly? Was that her hangout spot? Just stuff like that.
She traveled a lot. I mean, like Job said, Atlanta is very close,
Right.
so people
Mm,
do travel from Carolina to Atlanta to party and
A
hang
whole lot. Right.
because it's real close.
All the clubs are there.
Yeah, so she may have 9 times out of 10. I'm sure that she did,
mm.
that she hung out in Atlanta. I mean, not only Atlanta, she hung out in North Carolina too.
Right.
Right.
Everybody, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, by the way, is a hot spot. So what I'm saying is like my sister, she'll go to Atlanta like every weekend. Me, I rarely go to Atlanta. The only reason why I'm asking about Atlanta is because I heard that her car was pinged there. So, and I don't know if it's true or not. That's why I
No,
like to ask
Now
questions.
her car was seen on the highway
Right.
leaving Atlanta, coming back to Carolina, but her car was actually found in
it's not
Carolina.
Atlanta. It's not. It was Augusta. It wasn't Atlanta.
Oh, my bad.
Augusta.
When I
Okay.
say Atlanta, I mean Georgia. Period.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about that. Sorry.
yeah. It's fine. It's fine. But it was ping coming from out of Augusta.
Okay.
Yeah, which is not that far from about like not that far from Atlanta. Like maybe a good most 2 hours. Depending, might be a little long because of the traffic, but if it wasn't traffic wasn't so heavy, so I'd say about hour 45 minutes to 2 hours. Yeah. So, but she was her phone pinged in Augusta, Georgia.
Okay, yeah. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you for that. I also want to know, like, how some women they hang around group of girls regularly, or was she like a, solo like me, or was she like an outgoing person? Would she be around everybody? Like she want to be on every set?
Hold on for 1 second,
Okay,
Miss Trent.
okay.
Um, Miss Renee, can you answer who cares questions about did she ever had a complaint about Amara's people that just kept nagging her because they was obsessed with her or heard about her? Was
Yeah,
she getting obsessive phone calls and stuff like
yeah,
that?
she did mention to her mom about that. But this is you had to understand. Alexis was she was a popular person. She was that just be straight. She had people who was jealous of her. Um, look like I said, told you before, drop. She was a go getter.
Hmm.
Always been ever since I've known her. She always been a go getter. So she had people that did envy her,
Hmm.
was jealous of her because of the type of person that she was. So yeah, I mean, we into all that too.
Right.
That been looked into.
Okay.
But
Go ahead, Miss Trent. I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt y'all live. I'm about to get off of here. But she remind me so much of my sister. That's what drawn me to her story. Like it's crazy. She remind me so much. So my sister had some issues, with her baby daddy as well. Do you find their stories credible?
at this time, like I told Drop, everybody's a suspect.
Right.
Leaving nobody out. Hell, I'm even making Biden a suspect too. I'm just 100. I'm just saying, I because at the end of the day, a person can be one way, and you can
Mhm.
think that person is the sweetest person in the world, and you no no no, but it's always a wolf in sheep clothing. Al-
Hmm.
You're right.
You ain't never lie about that.
So you don't know when that wolf gonna come out. So
Hmm.
everybody's a suspect. Baby daddies, ex boyfriends, all that.
Now, to this person, this is why, and we was prepared for this. You, Miss Renee, you see the question right there.
Look
We
at
was already prepared. We been got the leads to this. This she said. The FBI is searching Alexis' apartment garage unit. That is false.
thank you.
That is false.
I've been
That has nothing to do with Alexis.
nothing to do
Period.
with her. Nothing, nothing,
That
nothing.
has nothing to do with Alexis. The drug operation, that has nothing to do
Nothing.
with Alexis.
That's
Period.
what I've been waiting.
They
That's
would
what
have been did that. They would have been searched that. It
yeah.
was there. They would have been did that. They would have been did that. I'm sorry. I know people hear things. That's false. I'm gonna just tell you it's false.
It's fine.
And for somebody that asks, did they cross Georgia and Carolina? That's what the feds are for. That's what the feds are for. To do an investigation on both ends, and then they stopped because nothing. So they definitely did that. But the video, sorry, that's cap.
Very much cap.
That's cap. Big
That's what
cap.
I was saying earlier, that something was gonna come out that was
Hmm.
gonna be
That's
false.
that's what we was talking about.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about. But that is definitely false. That is not her apartment. I mean, no, no.
That's not her. We was waiting for that.
Oh yeah.
We was already 2 steps ahead. We was already waiting for that. We been got that news earlier. We even got more video of it. Like that's not even
Yeah.
that's
But
cat.
we already know somebody gonna try to put it out there like it is. But
Right. That's cat. Big cat. Big cat. Yeah.
big one.
Mm-hmm.
Big one. Wait, well,
Nice try though. It sound
yeah.
good.
They tried it.
It's like somebody it's like this. Say they raid somebody's house right now. Oh, would they raided her apartment because Alexis stayed in that same apartment? You know how many people could be selling? I ain't I ain't trying to really you you know how much stuff probably going on over there. You think police ain't on other people over there? So don't believe everything you see. People just use things because somebody went missing from there.
Yeah.
Did you see a bulletin? Did you even see a news clipping after that? Because they would have spoke about it on the news if they did that, which they didn't. But they would have spoke. They would have spoke on it. We have an update. We have rated one of Alexis Ware storage compartments where we had to find leads up to our awareness. The people have taken valuable evidence on top of evidence on top. Man, cat, miss me.
Hey, Alberta. Hey, cuz.
Right. Now
That
that's what I say, cat.
was right here, and you think they wasn't they wouldn't like got in contact with her mom and let her mom know.
Right.
So
And her mother right there, she
her
says
mom
she
right
don't
here.
even have a garage. I'm sorry, it's just that people
Yeah, it's
believe
a video,
anything.
but it's a video, but trust me, that's not that don't have nothing to do with Lex. I,
Right.
but it got something to do with something else, I guess, but it don't have
Hmm.
nothing to do with Lex.
Right. Man.
Alberta, Alberta, I told you, I told you, Alberta.
Let- we already talked. But this is the thing. The feds is involved in the beginning. You think they're gonna wait 4 months to miss some evidence that could have pertained to her? And even if the perpetrator had anything to do with it, that gave them 3 months to clean it out.
Right,
It don't. It
make
don't
it
make
make
sense.
sense. Make it make sense.
Yeah, the perpetrator had 3 months to go back and clean up his mess. I'm sorry, that ain't got nothing to do with her. Miss Alberta is in the chat. For anybody that don't know who Miss Alberta is, that is Alexis Ware mother. She's in the chat, and she also confirmed that that ain't got nothing to do with Lex, nor she had a garage or storage or whatever you want to call it. So sorry.
And yeah, seen the video, and uh, I think the video was kind of capped up. They didn't mention, oh, that's Alexis. Nah, you can tell it. You can tell it. I
Man,
laugh off of that one because we already knew that was coming.
man, yeah. Oh man, we seeing that a mile away. Like that's why we was even hitting it earlier. We was hitting it earlier, like some things gonna come out, but then it don't believe everything. You even said you didn't hear from me, don't believe that. Like, don't believe it because we are all in contact, and I'm not gonna lie about nothing. Like, but
Um,
people, please don't
who
believe them.
cares? Um, as far as the ring cam is concerned, um,
Hmm.
the ring cam is longer than what
Yeah, I said that too.
it's longer than that, and
That
um,
was shot. It was chopped and screwed.
yeah. So Alberta has seen it. So
Hmm.
the ring cam don't really lead to anything.
Right.
Yeah. So
Mm.
people went in, did their little thing to it, and
Right. Right. I said it too. I said it. I think I said it yesterday too. I said it's also been chopped and screwed. But man, it's crazy, man.
yeah, I'm
Crazy.
like really I'm like really puzzled because it's like we had called it.
Hmm.
We called it drop. We called it, and I returned it. Somebody didn't take the bait.
Man, what? And then they was hitting my inbox today, like, you know this? I'm like, no, no. That believe me, trust and believe. If anything pertaining to Alexis, it's going on the news. ASAP. ASAP. It's going on the news. ASAP. How you doing?
Because when Drop got when he got the video, like I said, I was on the phone with him at the time when the video came through, and he's like, Miss Renee, something just dropped. He's like, I need you to look at this. And
Mm-hmm.
to me, I said, no, they don't have none. And then that's when I talked with Alberta, and she's like,
Got
no,
the verification.
yeah. I told him, I said, let me talk to Alberta and see. And
Hold on, we got two people. Angie and Miss J. Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Is there an echo on my part?
No, no. Miss J was up here first. So, how you doing, Miss J?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm okay. You have a question?
that's
No.
Oh, that's fam, man. What is going on? Okay, Angie, that's fam. What? That's fam. Angie, you have a question?
no, Jay is my wife.
That's why I said that's fam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said that's fam.
Yeah, I wanted to say that I really appreciate your commentary on everything because I had kind of got really, just really frustrated and upset having to go through the Facebook where Alexis sites and some of the YouTube channels, they're just disgusting. And
Yeah.
what shocks me is that it's so many Black women that
Mm-hmm.
have mamas and family, and they know how Black women are about their babies and how they just be playing with this family. I be ready to fight. Like it gets me so angry. I be
You
getting so
sound like
upset.
me. In the
No,
beginning, when I heard it, I was mortified. I'm like, what? You sound like me.
yeah, I'm from Baltimore too. I live in Seattle now though.
Okay,
Um,
okay,
but
okay.
I just it's just disgusting. I just cannot believe. I was first I just took so much energy and was just cussing out them folks on Facebook and stuff. And then I
Mm-hmm.
stopped and came on your channel. And I
Right.
believe you were talking to this lady right here the day that I
Yes,
found your
ma'am.
channel. So I just want to let you know I really appreciate,
I thank you.
positive, not necessarily even positive, just be real and be
Thank you.
respectful. Um,
Yes, ma'am.
because these people was just really crazy, crazy, especially that Ratchet guy.
Mm-hmm.
I had to just really tune that out. But I just want to send my love and everything to the family and just say
Yes,
thanks to
ma'am.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Peace and blessings, and thank you. I appreciate that.
You guys have a good night.
You too. That's what's up. That's what's up. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, all right, all right. But yeah, man, that's what's up. One thing for certain, two things for sure. Uh, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm definitely. I don't care. I don't care about no. I mean, not even for a super chat or a cash app. I ain't lying. I'm not gonna lie to you. It ain't that serious. It is not that serious for me to put myself and my reputation on the line behind a lie. Like, it's not that serious. And nah.
Cinnamon, cinnamon, cinnamon. Oh Lord, have mercy.
It's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be clear as I possibly can. See, that's the thing about people. You, the mother is right here in the group telling you that it is not Alexis' garage.
It's her garage, but ain't no FBI searching nothing she got. Girl, sit down.
Mm,
Yeah, because it's. I mean, we sitting here telling you that it's not. Her mom,
right,
that is not, and you still want to believe what somebody else tell you or what. Is it on the news? Did you get it off the news? That's all I want
right.
to.
Or did you go stand right there at her apartment door and then go down to her garage to watch the FBI go in there? If you
Right.
didn't, then step back and take a seat.
telling you, man, you cannot listen to just because somebody posts something. Like I can post you, like I ain't gonna do all that. It's not even worth it. Like I have pictures of her apartment, all that from the outside to the sign that's right there coming in. Listen to me. Stop believing. If, like when you don't see nothing on the news. It's been on the news ASAP. You don't think that's man? You know how many news people would have want
Okay, but
that story?
and you also saying that the apartment building, do you know how many people live in that apartment building? So how can you distinctly say that it's Lex's garage? Come on now, use your head besides a hat rack.
Yeah, Miss Alberta, you definitely right. They would have been through whatever was in that garage out because you definitely got to pay rent. Like, come on, man. That just don't make sense.
Well, I mean, if you saying it's her apartment, I'm gonna tell you, her apartment building, it has one, two, three, three levels. So if it's in her building, then that got to be somebody else's that they got going on. Um,
Like, matter of fact, I really, why, let me show y'all something. Like, you said that's our apartment, right? Watch this. Just watch this. Watch this, y'all. Watch this real quick. I gotta do it. Like, because you don't even know a number, what door it is. You don't know. Like, let me show you let me show you something. Like, real quick. Now, this is her apartment complex. You mean to tell me you know for a fact that they are at her house? That's her apartment complex. You see it? That's her apartment complex. You then just like Miss Renee said, 3 levels high.
and the garages is not right there, the garage is not at the apartment right there by the apartment. You have to
So
go.
how can you distinctly say that it's her garage?
You,
Girl, you sounding like Ratchet. You need to be over there with him.
That is crazy. People go beyond for a lie.
it's not built on.
For a lie. And look, this is the
Market.
sign. This is the sign. Let me show you. This is the sign. You don't even see no. Please, man. People, you got. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. People be
Shaking my head, I will not argue with no people. Okay, we didn't get on here to argue with anybody, but before you speculate on something, know the real facts. Don't just come on here saying that something is going on and you really don't know for sure if it is.
That's the thing. People always want to assume, assume stuff, and that's how some people make a ass out themselves. Because I'm quite sure that Ratchet don't put it out there. I mean, because that's the only one who put out the. He just like I'm like Donald Trump now. I'm gonna tell you the fake news people. He don't do no research, and I just wish everybody stop believing everything that he says, and because it's not true. I'm telling you here today, right now, at 10:12 on what this is, May the 2nd. I mean 3rd. If you don't hear it from Drop or the family, it is not true because Drop would get it before any other platform get it. Trust me. If he don't put it out there, yeah. No, she does. We're not misunderstanding her. We keep telling her. I understand the fact that she said it's in her building, but see, this is the thing: the garage is not at your building. That's not where the garages is. You have to go down, you have to go around the corner up more closer to the rent office to the units. The units is not at the apartment building at all. I understand she didn't mean no harm, and that's why we trying to let her know clearly what how it is.
Okay, and my thing of it is, okay, we accept the fact that she did not mean any harm, but why bring up something if you really don't know facts? If you really don't know for a fact that it was Lex's garage, then why elaborate on that? And you really don't know. Were you out there? Did you hear people say, "Oh, this is Lex's garage. This is we're the FBI and we're gonna search Alexis, quote unquote, Alexis garage."
Okay, we're gonna get off of that right there. We already explained. We already explained that that didn't have that don't have nothing to do with Lex. That's not her garage. So we're just gonna move on. We're not gonna spend a lot of energy on that one particular subject. No, that's not her thing. We don't know who that belongs to or who got it. Who it is. So there we go. Moving on next. Anybody else got anything else that they would like to know about Lex? Anything? Yeah, people been putting rumors out a long time. I mean, they've been, and that's the sad thing, and that the rumors are not true. And she do give
Oh my bad. I muted my mic by accident. Go
J
ahead.
Jay and Albert, they get frustrated because of the rumors that had been put out
Right.
that that's not true, and they try to you don't know, it's so difficult trying to clear the family name when somebody have like that really put lies out. It's difficult. Then people like want to know, well, why, and it got to be true because the family not saying nothing, the family not doing this, the family not doing that. So I'm just, if it would seem like we're coming off a little headstrong, don't mean to be coming off headstrong like that, but you got to understand, try to understand. You ain't got to understand, but try to understand where we at.
Right. Especially when you know the truth. And it's sad that people will try anything to mess people head up and they go for it. It's like even when you put, and I'm not talking about you, Miss Sentiment. It's like because a lot of people are like that. You can show them. You can literally show them like, yo, look, I got shot in my hand. Here's the hole, and they'd be like, nah, my man told me you didn't. You probably I don't know what that is, but that ain't what it is. Like, yo, is you serious? You don't see no. I'm gonna just say this: if anything, any leads come up about Alexis Ware, it is getting publicized, period. Because of the narration that people painted. Because of so many speculations that people painted and narratives, they are going to publicize it straight off the bat. Straight off the bat. It's going straight on the news. Period.
Miss Denise, again, I say to you, and I say to everyone in here, we're not trying to be rude. That's one thing we're not, because we're not gonna bring no drama or bad energy over here, because that's not. what we're trying to do.
Yeah,
But
absolutely not.
it's just that sometimes it's like certain stuff can hit the wrong way at the wrong time. We please don't think that we're trying to bring bad energy, because this right here is not the place. We're not trying to do that.
All right,
Hold
let
on, let me
me.
say this right here to Miss Denise. I didn't, I was getting ready to try to defend myself as far as what I just said. But I'm gonna say this right here. I'm not trying to be rude to nobody, but I don't owe anybody any explanation of what I'm feeling or what I feel like I want to express or say about anything anybody has to say, because I've been humble. I've been sitting back and I've just been watching a lot. I don't speak too much about stuff, but I just sit back and I observe stuff. And yes, you may feel that the chat has gotten rude for people who are trying to understand, but how about, you know people are trying to understand what's going on, but if the shoe was on the other foot, then you would understand. If you was in our shoes, then you would understand where we're coming from, and you will probably be just as defensive as I am.
No,
So, whether you feel like, I'm being rude or this chat has gotten rude, opinions or free to speak or say whatever you want to say, you can do that. Just like I can say what I want to say. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to act ill or come off all funny or whatever, but I'm just speaking my mind right now at this time and point. So, I'm not saying that you have to like it or anybody else have to like it. But
right.
again, I say I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm just expressing how I feel. Just like, you know, uh Cinnamon or whatever her name was, she was expressing, oh, the FBI is out there. Oh, at Alexis her garage is being
And she wasn't
um
trying to hear what the family right here is saying, and she
right,
constantly kept saying, "No, they're at her apartment. No, they're at the
exactly,
storage. No, they're here. No." And you got the family telling you this. So that's cat. That's not. And you constantly saying, "No, they're here. No, they're there." And we like, come
exactly,
on,
she
you're
was
gonna get
constantly saying
frustrated.
that.
It doesn't
So
have anything to do with being rude. She didn't get cussed out.
exactly,
She didn't get
and I
called
didn't,
out of her name or anything like that.
and I didn't curse her out. So, that's a lie right there. And again, thank you for being concerned about Lex. I thank everybody for being concerned about Lex. But when you got somebody constantly saying something over and over again, and you know for a fact that it's not true, then
Yeah.
it's time to step up and say something. And I did just that. So whether you like
Mhm.
it or anybody else who don't like it, I'm not recanting what I said. I meant every word I said.
Like, especially to be honest, especially when you talking about something that came off somebody else's platform that disrespected the family. Like, you brought information off a platform that disrespected the family. I can see if, you know, that she said what she said, and we just, we or everybody just constantly battering. But she didn't ask a question. That's what, like, you gotta pay attention. She didn't ask a question. She told us what it was. She told us as if she really, you know, and nobody still did respect her, or she, because if that's what she chooses to believe, she gonna believe that. But it's like you beating that into somebody's, everybody in the chat, and they're to the family, like, no, this is what happened. No, how you no, we already knew that this was already going to happen. We already said it in the beginning of the live. Me and Miss Renee, we already said that this was going to happen, and it happened. And we even laughed and said we was already prepared. But you even have the mother in the chat saying she doesn't even own a garage, and you still saying, then it turned from, oh no, they at the apartment building. Like you're gonna get frustrated, y'all. Especially if this is somebody you love. You're not just gonna sit there and be all calm, like, oh well, okay. No, like let that be your daughter. Let that be your niece. Let that be, you're not gonna take that lightly. And I don't think anybody should take that lightly. Just like when I heard the disrespect that was coming towards the family, I didn't take that lightly. I zapped that. Y'all seen it, but I zapped out. I zapped out. But she wasn't disrespected. She wasn't called out her name. She didn't get cursed out. We not here for that. No, we're not here for that. We're gonna remain respectful and positive or whatnot, but at the same time, everybody's entitled to, be well, the family is entitled to feel how they want to feel because this is their family. You have to understand that when she goes or anybody goes off this line, they still have to deal with the situation. Period. Point blank. Period. So it's just be a little respectful. Even if when the family said that, you could have just carried on and said, okay, I'm gonna keep my opinion, and but you constantly, you can't. This the family. How you gonna tell the family what it is with their own people based off of something that's going on somebody else's channel? So I'm gonna leave that alone, and we're gonna move forward.
And Miss Denise, I don't know if the shoe hasn't been on the other foot, but all I know is that I said what I said, and I'm not gonna recant what I said. So, however you feel about that, if you feel like the chat was getting rude and she's being disrespected, then that's something that I have to deal with you saying, but that don't mean that I'm gonna tolerate it. That don't mean I'm gonna accept that you're saying I'm rude. The same way you said that, the chat was getting rude, that's the same way I simply came out and said what I felt. So what's the difference? You're speaking how you felt, and I spoke how I felt, and I'm done with it. And it's time for us to move on to something else.
I'm putting the link in the chat for anybody that wants to um come through and they want to ask a question pertaining to Lex, or if you have an opinion, or if you want to ask a question, period, you are welcome to pull up. Anybody is welcome to pull up and speak their mind, but just be respectful. And I'm not saying that nobody was disrespected, because we all have to know, uh, you know, a breaking point. So the StreamYard is in the chat. By all means, anybody want to pull up? Pull up. You want to ask a question? Ask a question. Because nobody has anything to hide. The family's here. I don't know everything. The family is right here. Ms. Alberta is in the chat. Feel free to ask a question. All doubt that you have in your mind, the things that you wanted to ask, the family is here. Ask away. Ask away. I'm gonna post what Miss Alberta is saying.
And and the thing about it is she's very talented. She's very, very talented. Believe me, she's good with hair. She's good with makeup. Excellent model. You can about look at her pictures and um tell.
Yeah, she definitely, like, she definitely was doing it. I don't know nothing about no hair, no makeup, but I knew what she was doing was different. I knew what she was doing was different. It wasn't no just average. Let me put some box braids in your hair. It wasn't. What she was doing was different.
Yeah,
But man,
she was. I mean, she would do a hairstyle like she can look at. You could take something to her and be like, "Lex, can you do this?" She gonna look
mm,
at the hairstyle, and I guarantee you, you gonna come out with that same hairstyle that you wanted. You certain way you want your makeup. She's gonna do that. She's gonna do it.
Mm. But yeah, by all means. And for I ain't even gonna speak on that because I ain't gonna lie. Like I look at like I'm so invested emotionally, spiritually, and mentally into trying to help and find a case that like I will keep talking. I ain't gonna lie. So I ain't even gonna get into that. But it's not just like that for Lex, like any other cases, which it will be more cases and more topics and more things to talk about, period. That's how I am. Like, period. Like I don't wanna give y'all no false leads or false narratives or false story. What I'm telling you is what it is, and I'm not gonna lie to you. That's all I can say. I can't make you believe what I say because actions speak louder than the words. I think I done proved it to y'all, and I'm not. I don't want y'all to take something that's false and wrong with it. I'm gonna let you know that's false, and it eventually it will show. That eventually it's definitely gonna show. All you gotta do is just take the time and 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 do your own work and look for certain things to happen if that was true. You feel me? Look for articles, look for news portals, look for social media coverage on it. If you don't see it, then 9 times out of 10 it's false.
And I want to say this right here. Let me put this out here. As far as the GoFundMe, let me explain something to you guys. Alberta had put out a GoFundMe, and it got out that she was using the GoFundMe for um whatever. But the GoFundMe was for a reward for Alexis. And I don't want to say his name because but he told a lot of people on his platform, do not donate to her GoFundMe, which that was a coward way. And so
Mhm.
people start offering her I'm say this, wanted to give her money for the kids. She wouldn't accept it because of the fact of the rumors that had floated throughout this platform. So let's clear that up
Yes, ma'am.
because the GoFundMe was not for her own purpose. No, it was for the reward. So she just went ahead and took the little bit of money that was sent to the GoFundMe and just um that's why she has a $5,000 reward for any information because stuff will put out to stop the GoFundMe.
Yeah, and that's messed up.
And like I said,
That's
people have
messed
offered
up.
for the kids to give her money for the kids, but being that so much stuff will put out on her, she just refused it because she don't want
Right,
nobody to
right,
feel like she's out for money, and that's not the case.
right. Which is understandable. That should show what type. Mm, that's crazy. That's messed up. I mean, I knew that already, but just bringing it back up just is that's messed up. Like, yeah, but I think I thank God for the people that's supporting the family and taking a stand and helping this family and in their state and doing more. I got people that's calling me, asking me for the number to the foundation, the information to the foundation. They want to call. Some of them already called. Shout out the Nugget. Like some already called. Some already took certain steps to reaching out to people to get awareness done. So and to baby, I did not know that. I did not I did not know that. And I'm here for you when I'm here for you, I'm here for you. And if you need anything or any awareness done or anything, I don't want to speak too much. I ain't trying to take you into a place, I'm here. I'm just letting you know I'm here. I'm here for you. If it's anything I can do, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get on it. Just let me know. But I definitely did not know that, and I'm so sorry for that. Um, mm, I didn't know that.
What I miss? I walked away. What I miss? What's wrong with baby?
Her daughter is missing too.
Oh my goodness.
Mm,
Really?
yeah, I did not know that, and I known baby for a minute. Like I did not know that, and that show you right there. Like, I ain't gonna lie,
I didn't know that.
that's her in the picture, on her on her YouTube profile picture. Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to hit you up, baby. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. Um, baby, is you in the group? Is you in a group in Facebook? Hey, baby, are you from? Matter of fact, let me see if I can hit you in a private chat real quick. Chat, hold up, real quick. Let me see something.
It's just so sad how all these it's just so sad that all these young ladies are disappearing like this. It's sad.
Okay, baby, is it anything like has now? Let me ask you this: how are the police? Matter of fact, I mean, it's probably not even a good time. Is it okay if I can ask you something, baby? You don't have to come up. You can just speak in the chat. Is it okay if I can ask you something? Nothing personal. I would never ask you anything personal.
Right, she devil.
What has the police done? Do you feel like? Do you feel as though, as a parent, that the police did enough? Yeah, I dropped the link again if she wants to pull up. I dropped the link just in case. But do you think the police did enough to find your child? Okay, okay.
Oh wow.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That is what's up. Mm. The link is in the chat just in case if you want to pull up and I'm not, just in case. I only dropped it because somebody else said something, but I would never try to put you on the spot or make you, I would never do that. Um,
I mean,
but
if it's something we could do to help
right,
put it out and you know, we will.
right. Let me ask you, do you because I think I seen you. I read the talk. Exactly, and that's understandable by all means. That by all means. Do you? All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post on the banner. I'm gonna post my I'm gonna post my Facebook name, and you can reach out to me. I did not know that.
Me either.
I swear I didn't. Hold on. I'm gonna post. This is. Hold up.
See, you never know what a person may be going through
Mm,
until you just really just sit down and listen to somebody else instead of just making accusations about somebody.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Like that quick. Like I didn't even know that. But this could be a place for other people to heal that's going through it. That's really not even saying much. You
Right.
know, like
And we never would have we never would have known this until she, spoke about it.
right. 'Cause I
And
speak
and,
to her
and
all the
now
time.
and I understand her not saying anything about it because she see what my family is going through. So she probably don't want to deal with these illiterate people who is out here, just bashing people for no reason at all, just to get some likes or just to get paid for something.
Yes, ma'am. Is she double TV? I feel just like how you feel. Like, yeah, what you just said. Like that left me speechless.
Yeah, it got me speechless. It just
But baby, the at the bottom where my cash app is scrolling and it say FB, that's my name on Facebook. Please hit me. Please. Like like I ain't even trying to get personal, but man, when I tell you and Ms. Renee, I'm gonna hit you on a one-on-one. And
yeah.
Jay, to you too. But man, when I tell you I had a close call today, had a close call, a close call today. Like I had to go get mine. When I say
What?
I'm gonna talk to you. Like that's why I
Okay.
don't play about this. I don't play about this stuff. Like I had a close call early this morning. Like,
Mm, 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 mm.
yeah,
It
but
is.
it's not worth it, man, because
It's
life
not.
is real. That fame, that fame and all that, like that ain't where it's at. Because look, when you walk out that door, God can take you any minute. Any of these sick people can like any second. When I tell you I've been through it, man, I done showed y'all pictures of me cut up, like heart surgery, all that. Like I've been in a wheelchair 2 years, paralyzed, all that, life support, chest tube, like my organs taken out, placed on the table, operated on, put back in me. I done been, like, let me tell you, man, y'all just don't know the half. Like, mm, but
Mm, mm, mm.
hey, baby, that's crazy. That kind of, yeah, that kind of blew me. But I'm definitely gonna keep you in my prayers, baby. If anybody else has anything going on inside their family, at the bottom of the screen you see my Facebook name. You can probably hit me, and by all means, I promise you, the same work we putting in for Alexis, the same will be done for you. I
Exactly.
promise you, it will be
Exactly.
the same will be done for you by all means. Like, mm, yeah, yeah. Who cares? It did me too. Yeah, absolutely. Baby, like I'm serious, man. Like I know the police is only a department that can do but so much, but I feel as though that we can do so much more. You feel me? That instead of just and I'm not knocking nobody, instead of just waiting for a call, we can actually do things ourselves because we have the technology to speak to so many people from so many different places that can, you know, put in the work. You could be speaking to somebody that lives around the corner from you that you ain't never even talked to the whole time you lived on the block. But because y'all on both on a platform that y'all both like, now that open a dialogue for you both to talk, and now you know that person. You understand?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
things can work in so many different ways. Like, man, we can actually get things done. Like I see, I don't like the vision that I got. Probably can't put it the words the way that I want to, but I'm telling you, that's why I always say each one teach one, because I'm telling you, we can actually get things done if we all come together as a collective,
Mhm.
and really put the work in, and we all are on the same page. Man, we can get so much done. Like, besides this YouTube stuff, we can get so much stuff done. This is just a platform to pull people in and to express our concerns and update people on what's going on. This is just one piece of the puzzle. You understand? Because
Yeah.
when we get off, when we get off of here, then we on Facebook group. Then when we get off of here, we making calls. Then we doing this. We back on the computer searching. I'm especially back on the computer searching. Back on my phone. Pop pop pop
Yeah.
pop pop.
Yeah.
Let me. Yes, my name is Drop from Got the Drop TV. I wanna can you update me about the Alexis Ware case that I involved you guys in? Are y'all on it? What's your name? Writing down the time, the name, like, come on, this don't stop. This don't stop. This don't stop. That's why I say for a lot of people, it's just a show to y'all. It's just words that you take
Exactly.
in and you feel it, and then you go to sleep or you go watch a movie. But once it's off, people still gotta deal with this. Like, they still gotta deal with this.
Exactly. And these same people who sit up and try to be smart and say negative things, they go to sleep with no problem, but they don't know what the people who have a loved one that's missing and can't be found don't know what they go through, don't know if they getting sleep, don't I mean just pretty much don't know what's going on with them.
Right,
All they know is that, they hear these rumors, so they gonna take this rumor. When somebody say something about somebody that's not true, once the next person get it, then the next person get it, and the next person get it, it's gonna snowball until it's just blown
right.
all out of proportion.
Because
And
they
then when
gonna
it's
add
blowed
stuff
out,
to it.
right. And when it's blowed all out of proportion, you know, it's like nobody really cares. They gonna bash you just like the person who first started the rumor. But
Mm-hmm.
they don't know what the family themselves is going through.
Mm. And you 100% right. You 100% right. And it was that's why some people might have took offense, but you have to understand that's how it started. It wouldn't, and nothing against sentiment, but that's how it starts. You understand, by saying something that you don't even know is true yourself, and
And
you
you know
just
what? And
pass
and
it on.
and and to be honest with you, I think that, I'm so defensive because of the stuff that Ratchet drug us through. And then for one, how he did me when he tried to get me on the phone and he recorded a conversation that he and I had, but he didn't put what was actually said in the conversation. He just put what he thought might have been some good juice for somebody to hear, making it seem as if I was talking against my family, and I wasn't. He was asking me questions and I was telling him, and I told him, don't fucking put my family out there like that. And you think that it's okay to do that. I kept telling him over and over again, do not put me
Mhm.
on there. But he was too busy trying to tell me, please beg Alberta not to go on Sco's live. Please tell her not to go on Sco's live. And I told him, Alberta is a grown woman. She gonna do what she wanna do. And I'm not stopping her from doing that because that's a mother.
Mhm. Mm. Wow.
And he put that shit out there and he trying to tear, my family down, making it seem like, we hard up or whatever. He the one hard up by putting out all these lies.
Mm. That's messed up. Mm. Mm. That's messed up.
So
That's
that's why,
crazy.
uh, we're so defensive about everything because of look what we had to put up with.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to be honest, the only reason why he went after Alberta because he wanted to go after Alberta because of the fact that she wouldn't give him no interview. And
Mm.
and because
And he kept telling me, well, tell her to come on my show and give me an interview. But he got mad because I wouldn't tell her to do that.
Mm.
But he want to put bad stuff on there and chop and screw what I said to him. He didn't put the part on there where I was cussing him out and telling him, don't be calling my wife phone asking her nothing.
Mm.
See, he
So
ain't
yeah.
put none of that on his live, but
Right.
he put on there as if, he chopped and screwed the conversation that we had to try to make it seem like I'm bucking against my family. Boy, bye.
which he didn't know that Alberta was already listening and already knew what
Yeah,
was
he didn't
said.
know that.
That's crazy. Yo.
And then after she didn't give him the interview,
That's
that's when
crazy.
he started. When she didn't give him the interview, that's when he started going after her, like throwing her
Exactly.
Mhm.
name in the dirt. And start after that day that when she did that interview with Scope, that he he went after her. I'm like, really?
Mm.
Is that serious that you would tear down a mother who has a child that's missing because she wouldn't give you an interview?
Mm. 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 It's not that. Boy. Yo, I had. Yo, I'm sorry, man. Like, mm.
But he tried to defame Alberta's character like
That's
she's
crazy.
culprit or something like that. He's the one that's the culprit.
He did that, and that's how it all got started. And
Exactly.
he been on her head ever since. Her and Trina head ever since.
But he's constantly trying to defame her. But he didn't put on there when he had that conversation with me. He didn't put on there that he was begging me. He was literally begging me
Mhm.
to tell Alberta, please tell her not to go on Skull Show. Please tell her if she don't do it, tell her we won't put nothing else out about her. All he just kept saying was, please tell her don't do it. Please tell her.
Mm.
And I told him I can't tell Alberta what to do. She is a grown woman.
And her child missing. She trying to get as much help as she can.
But see, that's the difference. You didn't look at the fact that it's a mother looking for her child.
Mm.
It's not about who get what in interview and what if she had to go on all platforms, that will help her, to try to find her child.
Mm.
Now then it so he went from that to, oh, it's a play. The family know exactly what it is. Or then he went to the family is hiding her. That's why they won't say nothing. I'm like, really?
I mean, and he talking about the family hiding her and they won't say nothing. But if you had any common sense, if detectives have talked to the family and told the family, don't discuss this with anybody, you think we finna go out there and just tell everything that they've been saying?
Right. Mm. Shoot.
Who
See,
in their right mind when a detective tell you something, look, don't put this out, don't do this, don't do that. Who in their mind gonna jeopardize trying to find the one they love?
exactly, exactly.
Nobody
Right.
do shit like that. Excuse my French. Nobody do shit like that but Ratchet.
Mm.
Y'all,
Like
I'm sorry. I don't
put
usually
every
I just get irritated, about the whole thing. I don't usually cuss and stuff like this, but sometimes I just can't help it because
it's like somebody saying F what the police say, give me the juice because we
right,
wanna know. We wanna know. My peoples wanna know F what they said. It's basically like saying like forget what you trying to do, forget what you trying to look for your peoples. Tell me what was said. Like,
right.
bro, is you serious? Like, do you have any morals or respect or character? Like, do you even understand what I'm going through? Like that's crazy. I'm sorry, that's crazy.
And for Ratchet to supposedly, no, allegedly be a TV talk show or whatever you want to call this, it- for him to be on something like this, not one time have I heard him say he sympathized with our family.
Mm,
Not one time have I heard him say that. Only thing I've heard him do the whole time this has been going on is that he's been bashing. That's all I've ever heard.
mm, that's
As if
crazy.
as if Alberta don't have feelings.
Right. And that's what I was saying. Like, people don't understand that even when Miss Alberta, when you hang up, like you, like I'm married, so you don't even know what the husband going through because even when people leave or go home and they still going through it, he gotta witness the most. You understand?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
gotta witness the most. You feel me? The tremors, the waking up, the incessantly crying. Like he gotta be there. To hold it down, and it's I can imagine. I can imagine. That's why I said I would never put y'all or her in that type of position just to get some information. That's dead. I'll find it myself. You understand? Like I will find it myself. I will, like try to help out. And it's not even about finding out information to try to put it out because my main thing is trying to help find her. You understand? Not just trying to find stuff to tell people to, to get my likes up. Like my real goal, because you know what I do behind the scenes, and half of it I ain't even putting on it. Like
right,
my real goal is to find her. You feel me? Have people know who she is. If you didn't know her, now you know her. You feel me?
right,
Like
right,
that's my main goal. That's why I'm always screaming. Put it on Facebook. Put it on Instagram. You always see me. Hashtag bring Lex home. Like even I end my conversations off like that. You feel me?
right.
Like
Yeah.
like like man, that's crazy, man.
Why the mother? Why? Roberta. That's what. No, no, no. That's not. No, no. I take that back. He says. He called her. What did he call her? Albert. That's what he called her. Uh. Albert. She don't want to pull up and say this and let us know this. So just because she don't want to pull up, you want to call her all these names or whatever because she don't want to say anything. She's a hurting. She's hurting. What can she say to you that's gonna make anything any better at this point? Because her main focus is worrying about where her child is at. that you don't ruin. When I say he has ruined her name, Alexis' name, the family name. I mean, you it got to be a cold-hearted person to put out stuff that you don't even know that is 100% true.
Or ain't true at all.
Ain't true at all. And like I said before, at first when I didn't know no better, um, I was I'm like, yeah, he's good, he's doing a good thing. But then as time went on, and I see that he's like really hurting and damaging a lot. He done. It's like right now, it's like we're trying to salvage what we can from what he done messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And but he keep coming at it. He keep coming back at it. He keep coming back at it. Instead of just leaving it alone. I just wish that he would get off of the Lexus case because he's not gonna know nothing. What make him think that he gonna know something quicker than the mother?
You're right.
You're not gonna know more than the mother.
Mm-mm. Nope. Absolutely not.
Well, no, the information, Betty Ann, the information that he's getting is wrong.
Mm.
Because it's a lot of information that he's getting is totally wrong. See, this is the thing. You sit up here and you talked about certain people, and then all of a sudden he should have used his head on that. All of a sudden, now this person that you talked about so bad wants to so help you so much and send you information when you just bashed them.
Right.
So he don't have everything that he got. See, when you get information, cause that's just like with me and Drop. If somebody send her something,
Right.
right then and there, we finna investigate, make sure that is right
Absolutely.
before we even say or talk about it for anything. Make sure it's 100%.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. To the
So
T.
if somebody send you some information that, as a journalist or whatever you want to call yourself, you're gonna look and make sure that your facts is right. Because there's one thing you don't want to do is be wrong and put out the wrong information like it already is now. You don't want to put out the wrong information.
Mm-hmm. Because that
And
can
then
damage
have people looking
credibility
at you
also.
sideways. Yeah,
Yep.
then have people looking at you sideways at the end.
Mm-hmm. Damage your credibility.
Yeah, and it's that's the thing. You can't go around and just believe in everything that you hear. You can't. You can't just sit. Okay, if you're gonna be this journalist, gonna be sit because you're not on you're not out doing what you're supposed to do. Okay, you're gonna sit behind this computer. You're gonna do your research. Make sure your research is facts before
That's
you put it out there. Because I'm telling you, a real journalist ain't gonna just put anything out there. Until they're
mm-mm.
gonna go and back up everything that they find out. That's why they go back and they have tape recorders and write stuff down to make sure that everything that they got is correct.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, of course, then you want to go on everybody's page, pull up stuff. Then you want to go, um, you want to go and try to go in people background or whatever the case may be to try to and shoot. You even false some of those paperwork. To be honest with you, to be truthful.
Mm-hmm. Right. Absolutely. Man, that's
So
why.
he believe it or not, truthfully, 100, he damaged a lot. He damaged a lot. Yeah, he damaged a lot.
That's why people have to use their own head and do, like, when you hear something, do your own work. Like soon as it came across the table, I brought it straight to you. You say, I'm gonna call you back. Bum bum. I'm I'm about to do this. Bum bum. We both link back up. Bum, man. That shit is cat. You feel me? Like you could do your own homework. Like even if I say something, do your homework. Most of the time, I'll tell you like go on here, go on there. I don't mind giving you the information. I don't mind giving you the website. I don't mind giving you the telephone number. I don't mind. I don't have nothing to hide, and I'm not trying to keep it all to myself because
Right.
I'd rather everybody to have it so they can put they work in this to show the people that it's a collective. You feel me? It's a
Right.
collective on it,
Right.
and man, it's
But the
weird,
thing
but
about that though, the thing about that though,
hmm
karma is real.
oh yeah, absolutely.
And good don't last always. Ratchet may think he got it going good right now, but when the cookie crumbles, it's gonna crumble.
Yes, man.
You can't use nobody pain like that. You honestly can't use nobody pain like that
And
because
there is a saying that what goes up
What's going on?
must come down.
Absolutely. And I don't play like that. Like I be cautious about the stuff that I talk about and use. Like that ain't nothing to play with. It's almost like you playing with your life.
yeah. And it wouldn't be so bad if you don't do it to every family that has a missing child.
Mm-hmm.
Every family, not only our family, but then you got the Felicia Johnson family, then you got
Mm-hmm.
Ariana Taylor family, then you got the other Alexis.
Alexis Morales.
You talked about the whole each one of these people family the whole time. You put fingers on the family the whole entire time. You just cannot grab these cases and then blame the family when they already going through something.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. Every family is not like that. So you blame every family. It's the family. Oh, it's a play. Or then you want to throw allegedly. You allegedly you telling allegedly lie.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
that's and that you what kind of human being does that plays on people feelings? Plays on people feelings.
That's it. But I was always told hurt people hurt people. You know,
Right. Yeah.
that's what I was told. Hurt people always hurt people.
Yeah, and the hurt people that hurt people get hurt.
Absolutely. 20 times
Because you
harder.
don't know who you gonna run up on
Absolutely.
or who gonna you know what I'm saying, who's gonna run up on
Hmm.
you. Truth be told, you already been threatened by the Felicia Johnson um family
And they in your town.
and your town. Already threatened you. Oh, but yeah, you now you want to run to the cops. Well, you shouldn't run your mouth when you don't know. So you scared now. You scared. Because that father,
I'm sorry.
that man meant what he said. He
Hmm.
meant what he said.
Yeah.
Sure.
You ain't never lie, man. So I'm gonna leave. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave it at that. And yeah, he in Dallas. I believe it at that. And we definitely gonna pick up. We gonna pick up again. What tomorrow is? Tomorrow Wednesday. We gonna pick up again Thursday. I'm off Thursday. We gonna pick up again Thursday. Salute to the family. Salute to everybody that came in. That's supporting the channel. Please, please, please keep the Alexis Ware family in your prayers. If anything, um, post the fly that you see on either on the group chat, Facebook, or anywhere else. You can Google it, take a copy of it with your phone, post it on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, whatever social media platform that you use the most. Please post it. Even if you can't even get the flyer, post hashtag bring Lex home. Please post hashtag bring Lex home until people really know who Alexis Ware is. Please, please make it ring. Let them know who she is. Let them hear who she is. We're gonna spread the word and salute to the people that's printing out flyers in their state and, and passing the flyers out and posting flyers. I like to say salute to Ms. Renee, salute to Miss J, salute to everybody that's rocking with me. Um, I really, really from the bottom of my heart thank y'all. Y'all give me the courage to keep pushing and the fighting, and we definitely gonna reach out more to other cases and other things that's going on to the cities nationwide. It ain't always about celebrities and what's going on in their life or whatnot. The main focus is what's going on out here in this real world. Cause them celebrities, they got their money, they got their bag, and they got their protection. But you know, it's about us and our family and our kids and our support and our community and what goes on. So that's what really matters. Pray for Miss Alberta and her family, Miss Renee and her family, and us as a whole collective. No weapon formed against us shall prosper, and just have some type of insight to do your own homework, even on the things that I'm saying and the things that I'm speaking on. You can do your research also when it comes to these things. So it's your boy Drop from Got the Drop TV. Hit that like and that subscribe button, and you can get the drop whenever I get the drop. Peace. I'm out. Blessings.